Hi, and welcome to the Other and the Shadow channel. This is Fadi Riyad, and I'm your host for the channel. This is just an introductory video to explain what this channel is about. I am not a religious scholar. I would like to start by clarifying this. I'm actually a health professional. However, for the last 25 years, I've been deeply interested in religion, primarily for personal reasons. After having a personal crisis of faith, I have been quite interested in exploring world religions, perhaps some traditions more than others. I am of Christian background, but I have also explored pantheism, Christian mysticism, Gnosticism, and to a certain degree some philosophies like Buddhism and the Advaita Vedanta strain within Hinduism. And for decades, I was trying to find something that would survive my personal loss of faith. Um, I was deeply influenced by the theosophical assumption that there might be an underlying unity beneath religions, that there might be a perennial truth beneath different forms of religion. So religions are different on the outside, but if you go all the way deep inside, you will find convergence. And I was particularly interested in finding this convergence and in then isolating the essence of religion and reconciling it with science in order to discover a spirituality which is, I would say, compatible with science, that can survive the current age where the old paradigm, religious paradigm, is being deeply challenged by new findings. Um, the details of my own personal spiritual quest will be revealed in due time. But at this stage, I will just mention that I have not been successful to find that one truth beneath religions. And at this stage, I don't believe that such a one perennial mystery or secret beneath religions is even the case. However, I have also come to discover, or I think I've come to discover, universal mechanisms by which religions function, perhaps universal structures that exist beneath all religions. Now, these structures are not supernatural in any sense. Uh, I'm, I'm not claiming to have discovered something of a metaphysical nature, but they're just totally understandable structures that arise from certain limitations that all religions are uh, subjected to. So, when all religions are faced by the same pressure, structural pressure, and there is only a finite set of possible solutions, they will eventually end up independently converging on similar structures. Um, this channel will be dedicated to sharing this insight that I've had. Now, I'd like to make it very clear that this is not a channel that discusses religions in the sense that another channel like Let's Talk Religion discusses religions. Um, this has already been done by other scholars on YouTube. They're by far more knowledgeable than myself, and they're by far more qualified to discuss all of this. So that's not what this channel is about. If you're looking for more knowledge about what different religions and traditions are, this channel will not be the best fit for you. You might indeed want to check something out like Let's Talk Religion. Philip Holm doing great work over there. But this channel will assume a basic knowledge of various world religions. If you're interested in seeing underlying structures, patterns, then hopefully the Other and the Shadow channel will be of particular interest to you, because this is what I do here. I have elaborated on a certain theory. I call it the Other and the Shadow theory. These are two basic structures that are present in religions. And there are also other proprietary terms that I've had to come up with to name certain structures that I've discovered. So this channel will be discussing all of this. And hopefully, once you see these patterns, you will be able to see religion under a different light. And perhaps more importantly, you will never be able to see religions as you used to before. So my aim here is to transform the way that we see religions. When you understand the machinery that exists beneath them, you will not be confined to the surface, no matter how sophisticated the system is. You will be seeing the system, and you'll be seeing the machinery beneath the system. And you will see how the same machinery, more or less the same machinery, operates in similar or slightly different ways across totally different religions, from apophatic mysticism to shamanism, from Advaita Vedanta to Taoism. You will see the same structures. That's what this channel is about. And I hope you will enjoy the ride. So join me as we try to explore and discover all of these mechanisms. Again, I am an independent researcher. I am a health professional, but I'm not a religious scholar. One of the main reasons why I'm opening this channel, apart from sharing my own discoveries, is to put them out there for people who are more qualified than myself, to apply them to traditions that I don't know much about. Perhaps certain indigenous beliefs that I know virtually nothing about, or certain exotic philosophies, and see if it still holds or not. So I'm not presenting this as a final product, but rather as a research program. I'm saying, hey guys, I think I've discovered this. Now, this is my system. This is the machinery that I've discovered. And what do you think? You would know of other religions that I know virtually nothing about. You could be from Mexico and you know a lot about the Aztec religion. You may be from Africa and you know a lot about a certain indigenous tradition. You might be from any other part of the world. That's the beauty of YouTube, is that we can all connect together in ways that were totally unimaginable a few decades ago. So this is an invitation to see this framework, to assess it, and to apply it to traditions that go beyond my own personal knowledge. And then hopefully, if we find something of value, we can expand our knowledge. This is Fadi Riyad, and welcome to the Other and the Shadow YouTube channel.